I think we can all agree that the main purpose of the education system is to help develop the potential of young learners so they can become successful contributing members of society. But if we are not ensuring equitable learning opportunities for all, can we really commend ourselves for a job well done? Research continues to show that students from low socioeconomic backgrounds are disadvantaged in Ontario's education system. With 28% of children in Toronto and 15% of children in the Durham region living below the low-income measure cutoff, we will undoubtedly be seeing this population of students represented in our future classrooms. So if you are still asking why, it is important for you to know that socioeconomic status continues to be the most important single determinant of educational and social outcomes. And as teachers, we have the power to bridge the gap and eliminate any barriers that exist so that all of our students are provided with equal opportunity. According to Policy Number 119, the memorandum requires the development and implementation of equity and inclusive education policies in Ontario schools. As directly stated in the policy document, equity and excellence go hand in hand. In a truly equitable system, factors such as race, gender, and socioeconomic status should not prevent students from achieving ambitious outcomes. While being able to provide students with a safe and welcoming environment is one thing, as teachers, we need to ensure that there are no systematic barriers or power dynamics standing in the way of students' learning potential. Oftentimes, both the way we teach and what is taught are largely rooted in the politics, which often serve the dominant group in society. It is therefore critical that we work to eliminate the systematic barriers that present themselves when it comes to teaching and learning. Not only is this important for providing an equitable learning environment for all, but it will also help to bridge that gap between students from different socioeconomic backgrounds. In a sense, it seems as though there is a dual imperative in place. Arguably, I think that as teachers there are a number of ways that we can both minimize the gap while ensuring equitable and inclusive education for all. First and foremost, we must get to know the needs of our students so that we can ensure that we make learning both relevant and meaningful for all. In saying this, we need to be mindful of the connections that we are having students make. For example, it would be unfair to have students make connections to flying in an airplane, as it is unlikely that students from low socioeconomic backgrounds may have had this opportunity. It is important that students are able to see themselves in their learning in order for them to create meaning in what they are doing. I also believe that inquiry-based learning is an excellent way to meet the needs of all your students. By giving students the opportunity to direct their own learning, no matter what their level or background, you are giving students the opportunity to be successful as they can learn at their own pace and in whichever way best suits their learning needs. By focusing more on the process rather than the product, we are involving students in the pedagogical process and are able to scaffold their learning along the way. While this is not only a great way to involve all students in their learning, it is also a great way for students from low SES backgrounds to build confidence as they are able to work at their own skill level, which will then allow them to not only feel successful, but actually be successful. Children are the future, and if they are not receiving adequate and equitable education, it is critical that we uncover the reasons why in order to propose solutions for change. Because ultimately, as teachers, we are the ones who hold the power and can help make a difference while shaping our students' tomorrow.